Welcome back to episode 2 of my Harkonnen gameplay series for Dune Spice Wars. I'm Icon, and today we're going to explore deeper. So we're still in the early expansion phase of this session here. Last time I managed to grab these provinces here. We got a solid income here out of those rare metals, some plascrete, and we got lucky enough to get a second spice field early-ish. I was almost claiming that village down here when I noticed that we had a spice field here. And look at that, there's an Atreides ornithopter hanging around. So it's about time, considering stealth probes too. But one thing at a time. As you can see here, we're running out of fuel cells here because we have refineries and ornithopters running, so we will need fuel cell production too. Okay, but first things first, let's wait until the refinery is done here. I got a nice amount of Solaris, but the amount of plascrete at my disposal is rather low. So let's keep those agents busy. Very, very important. You always got to keep your Arrakis agents busy. And let's see. Here we see already the border of the Atreides creeping towards us.
Master?
So, and I gained my third agent. So I want to have agents now in the Choam, or mostly for the reason that some of the coolest operations are locked behind the Choam. So we can go for... Where was it? Here, the ceasefire is what I'm aiming towards now. Because this is basically a get-out-of-jail-free card. You can interrupt and prevent a battle for 2 days. I don't know how good it works in practice, but in theory, it sounds really, really great. I also decided to strip my second Arrakis agent away now, because the reduction of authority is great and all, but we need more. We need a more widespread operation now. So let's move our troops a bit. Or wait a sec. Well, let's wait a sec. Well, that's a village of 4 people. Nah, not interested. Let's take another raid at Ainbu, even though it's really far away, considerably. But I'm really a big fan of keeping my troops busy, you know. I don't like it when my troops are just standing around and doing nothing. So, talking about standing around and doing nothing, right now I have a really, really rough disparity between my Solaris and my Plascrete. So, let's see, first things first, I don't have any building slots here open. I could expand via Plascrete expenditure, but I don't know. Not so much of a taker right now. So, where can we go here? I mean, the Plascrete income will be higher soon again, because we're still suffering from industrial regulations. Let's see, that'll last for 2 more weeks almost, so... Income's looking bad. I'd say let's go for some trading. So...
Let's get to business. How can I help?
It's a difficult question. These guys have a lot of Plascrete, but for starters, it's extremely costly from them. And the other thing is that I don't really want to trade with the Atreides. Roleplay problems.
Let's get to business.
So, there's not really anything that I can change about this right now. The easiest fix would be to conquer Tal Raz and get another Plascrete refinery down. But that won't happen anytime too soon. So, we got an inactive harvester. Gotta change that. So, the new council. What's the new torture that's going to be brought upon us? So... 3 Landsrat guards for the duration of the next resolution, minus influence production, plus 30% water upkeep. Oh, sucks quite hard. To have them in enemy hands, that is. So, we got the spying logistic down. Awesome. Now, I can assign one more agent to all infiltration. Extra supply. Using an operation in a region gives a tactical gear of this region. Okay, whatever a tactical gear is. Countermeasures. Even more agent recruitment speed. I want to have that. These two technologies together sound like a really good thing to get that income via agents as quick as possible running. Because, you know, you can really gain a lot of benefits out of your agents. So, well...
How can I help?
Let's see. I want 100 of these. So... Alright. Sandstorm detected. Luckily, it's really far away from our operations right now. So there's worm alert. Alright. Promising politician. Build new statecraft buildings and I'd gain a new agent. Get elected in one positive resolution and I gain 100 influence out of that. Well, me getting elected in any positive resolution. If I trade for influence, that is, but right now it doesn't really look like I'll make it capable of doing that this easily. So this is a wind strength 6 area. I want to have more wind traps here. I know that I'm technically not capable of supporting this right now, last Crete-wise, but I'm just conquering a new region which has a plascrete deposit, so this shouldn't be a lasting issue. Pretty sure I can gobble up something via trade. So we have investigated this thing here. Beautiful. What kind of progress did we get? More advanced engineering? Hard to tell. They really need to change this in a way that you get a proper readout about what you gained there. It sucks that you don't get any information about what you gained there. Oh well, it's version 1.0.1 something something, so I really don't care. It's a damn good early access version, that's all I can say. So in 2 days we can whip up this operation there.
How is Arrakis treating you?
Greetings.
Well, whatever. This is a quite favorable moment of trade. They got a lot of plascrete, and obviously they need money right now. That's fine. I get a lot of plascrete here out of this deal. So we got the authority down for that. And let's see. My expected stocks for the next tax are way above what we need. So, well, maybe... maybe something like that. So... next council vote. So... that Lancerod support, I'm pretty sure that I won't get it. But it's the only positive resolution. And I want to give it a shot. Also, I find this a very fitting thing for my faction. Alright. So I got a nice amount of plascrete available right now. That's good. Well, we're just going to set up a new refinery up there. Boom. So, plascrete factory. And there we go. So our troops can heal up now. Halfway there until a level, before a level up. So I got an idea. I actually got an idea. Okay, well, no, that amount of influence is too costly for my taste. But, oh, wait a sec. Ah, yeah, everybody favors influence right now a lot. Does make a terrible lot of sense there. So, the harvester got eaten? No! Harvester destroyed. Okay, I had no clue that sometimes the auto recall doesn't work. So let's add some crew to this guy, so we have a little bit of a higher production there. Okay. So we got some troops, and I'd say it's a good opportunity to just set up a little bit more than that. Our lives belong to you. So we got a deep desert border here, which is actually a really good thing. So the next thing I want to grab is our regions here. We're gonna pillage them for now, because I don't have the authority to pick them up as of yet. But, I mean, pillaging is working nice for us, too. Oh yeah, what about the oppression thing? Oppression needs manpower. Plus 200% village resource production. Alright. I see. So we got harvester to deploy. And, well, let's make sure that our next fight will be a success as well. Our lives belong to you. Our lives belong to you. So, got that down. Let's see, what was that good for? Hard to tell. I would say ground command, but little do I know. Oh, well. Okay. So...
What's our next step?
There's a raid incoming towards Ainbu. Probably gonna reroute our troops over here. I don't know what's coming up against me, and I want to be careful with that. So, the smugglers got that. I'm not too surprised about it. Well, it's temporary troops, and since I don't share a border with these guys, I'm not that worried about it, honestly. So, let's see. Village under siege. Well, I do feel a bit better about the fact that I got some troops on the move there. Okay.
Knives out.
But it doesn't seem like we needed them. Alrighty, perfect. Yes. So, this little invasion here was fought off easily. Now, with that kind of income, I would really love to have another Ornithopter slot or something like that. So, let's see. First things first, let's pillage this place here. We live to serve. Because that's what I came for. Milk out those juicy Solaris. So, and the next things. I got a lot of material to spend right now. How's my hegemony score? Well, as crappy as the Fremen one. Why? I don't really know. Probably because they all got better Landsrat standings or something like that. Well, we'll see about that. So, more manpower production. A missile battery would be quite nice here on the border, but I don't know what's going on here. And right now I have a very, very hard deficit on manpower production. But I don't want to produce my manpower here on the border. This is making me itchy. So we're rather going to go for... Oh, I can't have another one here. Dang. Whoopsie! So another option would be... Let's see. This place is a good wind trap? No, I just saw we need a fuel cell factory. Definitely a good spot for that. So this place has been pillaged. I don't think that this village is really accessible for me because of the deep desert in between. Could be an issue. I really need to capture that place though. This is going to be a very, very important place for my plans. I got a lot of money on me. Let's use that money somehow. It's never a wise choice to have lots of money on you. So let's buy some plascrete from these guys. Go. So here's one place where I want to build something, and I want to expand somewhere else as well. So, let's see. I got a big stack of intel available. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's do a probe setup. That's the least I can do. And here. Well, I don't want to spend this slot right now, but that's actually nonsense. So we're producing fuel cells here, so... Ah, yeah. I know I want to go for here. So let's go for the recruitment office here. And... well... as long as I don't know what's down here, I can't really decide if I leave that slot for a missile base or not. That's just what I'm pondering about. So that's a four defender little thingy there. So let's merge our troops. So, sandworm detected. We're getting that one out this time, though. That's great. Well, I'm going to stockpile a little bit earlier, a little bit more this time. There we go. Probe setup. Works charm. Alright, so we got here now the fuel cell production down, so... I want to have another ornithopter here. And I need to increase my income again. Oh, okay. Somebody said increasing income? Here I go. Oh yeah, we definitely need that. ASAP. Getting there with all my military as well. I don't care. Point of interest investigated. So we got a tad bit more research here. Modular parts. We got some freebies there. So, the new Lanzarote Council. Infrastructure control. Minus construction costs. That's a heavy one. Military development's completion speed is increased by 50%. Wow. And 100% agent capture when an operation is detected. Alright, that's not as interesting. Okay, well. I really need that province, though. This is going to be such a big step for me. And the other thing there is we need to get ourselves some money going. So, let's see. Yeah, so gonna do another investment here at Zindad for a maintenance center. I know that's a very heavy Plascrete investment there, but this lowers the upkeep from all the neighboring provinces, and there's a lot of neighboring stuff there. Okay, so countermeasures. We got now a lot of recruitment speed. Let's go for other things. So I'd say we're gonna go for ground command next because I'm playing militaristic here, militaristic espionage. Therefore, let's go like that. Deploy that harvester, and damn, I'm so behind points-wise. Why am I so behind? What am I doing wrong? If I only knew. So, well... here, auto recon. So... where's that crafts workshop thing? Here, local dialect studies. Crafts workshop would give me an option to build hegemony, to craft hegemony, basically. I'm not sure if I wouldn't want that. Somehow sounds appealing to me at this point. Alright, a little bit more authority is necessary, and then we got that. So, we got the construction there down, so income has stabilized quite nicely. Oh, intel spent on operations is giving me a hegemony bonus as well, so I should definitely try to do this more often, huh? Well, let's go for another probe setup then. If I get asked like that. So... I'm totally down for the military development thingy. This is also not opposing any other player, which is quite good. So, we'll need a tad bit more Plascrete.
How can I...
Huh. Lido, my good old chap. So Lido would love to be paid in spice, I see, huh? There we go, old man. Still can't pay my own imperial tax. There we go. Good stuff. Just want to make sure that I got the necessary penny for another harvester here. And we got just that next probe. Hegemony reached. Awesome. Alright. So, probe setup was successful. I'd say I'll keep doing that for now. This is a very, very nice way of spending my intel. For the moment, and speeding up my recon. So, quaff is sec. And there goes the refinery. Ooh. Wonderful. So, my fuel cell income is really, really low, and... oh, well. I might want to send some reinforcements there. So, I need missile batteries and I need airfields. We need some military infrastructure at this point, because the raids are getting tougher, and I don't like that. So, combat ongoing, village and siege, imperial tax paid. So the next one will be 386. I got way more than that. And we got our first agent unassigned. So, Well, the smugglers and the Atreides are so far the strongest factions, so let's start doing our espionage on these guys as well, you know? Ah, here we go. I knew that we'd share some border sooner or later. Okay. So one of my troops attempted suicide by going through the deep desert there. Scary. I just like that a lot. So one of the harvesters needs to be taken away. I got a little bit extra influence there, which I can't spend. And we've lost one unit of militia there.
Incoming pain. As you wish, master.
But
Yes, master. As you wish.
alright. So, sandworm detected, we dodged that bullet, and that combat is gone. And we have our third harvester down. Hell yeah. So, for the missile battery that I had in mind, I don't even need any... I don't even need any extra income or such. Very nice. Okay. Filthy rich I am. So what's that? Crashed spaceship. Oh my god. That's quite powerful. Why didn't the AI claim that? I got no clue. Do I care about that? Not a
We
little bit.
live to serve. As fast as we can.
So... let's see. I don't want to churn out all my intel like a madman, because that's also a very valuable resource. So I got extra ground command points. We got a lot of manpower open up due to that. And let's see. I want to go for the call to arms. Or, wait a sec. Gain supply. Oh, well, army logistics would be quite a nice thing, but no, I want to go for the call to arms. I want to have the really powerful troops unlocked as soon as possible. And this place here needs to be fortified. So, I need more fuel cells. Okay. Let's start producing some. Maybe here. No, not in Farak. Arga is a good place. I don't like to go for stuff like, fuel cell factories and the like in sectors where I got a refinery, simply because sectors or provinces with refineries are
What you need.
very valuable.
On the move. As
And
fast as
protecting
we can.
them with missile bases and the like, or installing airfields there, is
Master,
very desirable.
we'll take pleasure in their death.
So we're not going to go for... we're not going to go for a conquer here. I'm just going for a for some hegemony points and for some pillaging money. With that money, we could be actually able to afford something really fancy there. One of my troopers is going dangerously low. But whatever.
Nothing will remain.
So, let's pillage the place.
We live to serve.
And as soon as I have the fuel cells available, I want to have a stealth probe or two, because I can use those to gain extra intel on enemy
What
territory.
you need.
Intel.
As fast as we can.
So, there we go. As soon as these guys are ranked up, I want to check out the other village down there. So, let's see. these buildings all need a certain amount of blastcrete, but really not too much. So let's see. Barracks. Health for military units. XP gain. Unit regen. Very powerful. No doubt about that. Embassy. Influence production. More effectiveness there. Intelligence agency. Even more agent recruitment speed. Oh, I'm tempted. I'm very, very tempted. Yeah, let's do this. So, let's see. Statecraft completion speed is increased by 20%. More max influence. Lands are outstanding production. Huh. Military developments completion speed. +2 power. +2 armor. Pretty sick. But for now, we don't need to choose that much. But I think it's a tough nut to choose between the barracks or the intelligence agency. Well,
Greetings.
that old fool would be paid in intel too. Sure thing, man. Sure thing. Alright, that's exactly the amount of, So I'm torn. I'm really torn right now. I mean, a research center would be also very nice. You know what? We're just going to go for the research center. When in doubt, this is the one thing that I lag behind in every regard, and that's technology. And I think a little bit more standing there in that regard won't be a unhealthy choice, so we can sell a little bit more. Alrighty, so that's the end of this episode for today. I don't know where we're going to end up in the next one. I have strong urges of conquering Burnoon, but there's also a pretty wide front here that I'll have to take care of. So, I'm happy with all your... well, no, I'm grateful for all the time you spent here. That's a sentence. And drop your comments down below. Leave me your thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up. I'd be super happy to have you guys. So, see you next time, and have a good one. Bye-bye.